Hello and welcome to another A-Starter-G briefing. There's been a lot of recent use of the word failing. I've seen it on the news about performance tables and launching the white paper and recent press coverage on vocational qualifications. But I just want to think about the word just a little and try to get an understanding of what people mean when they say fail. And now, as teachers, we aim to get learners through the qualifications and we try to get as many people to pass as we can, and even more than that, we try and get them good grades. And while learners learn, we use tasks and challenges to push learners forward, and we're pretty good at giving good feedback to those learners while they learn. We encourage them and guide them and push them and focus them, and all the time we use positive and motivational techniques to keep them progressing. One thing we don't do very often is tell a learner they've failed. We use tests and percentages and grade scores and points averages to inform learners on their progress, and they can use that information to judge and inform themselves of their achievements. And they don't often say to themselves, "I've failed," or "I am a failure." I'm told that the UK is a pretty bad place to get labelled as a failure. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing in this country. If you fail in a business, it's very rare to have the opportunity to try again and have another go, because the banks won't talk to you and you won't get any help from people who might get tarnished with your reputation, and you might drag their reputations down with you. Think Fred Goodwin, for example. He's probably never going to work in the banking business ever again. Maybe a good thing. I'm also told that in the USA it's the opposite that's true, that failure is seen very much as a necessary step in character building and positive learning. It's almost a prerequisite to success. You must fail to do something first. Think Steve Jobs, for example. Now, if you're sitting your driving test, you might have 3 or 4 goes at it. The failure of test 1 informs your weaknesses for test 2, and test 2 informs you for test 3, and so on. It's called diagnostic failure, and it's built into the driving test process. You're expected to learn that way. The opposite of diagnostic failure is high stakes, where you get one stab and that's it. We do have high stakes qualifications in schools, but more than likely we get them at higher levels, for example at university or professional level. The question that we face now is, do we go UK or USA? Do we go for a fail culture or a try again culture? You might think that I'm talking here about GCSE results, but I'm not really. I can understand the view that resits can be seen as a soft option because we have a strong history of our exam system being high stakes. And many people, particularly those who do well out of high stakes testing, see that as the best solution. I don't think those that do well on high stakes testing would support the view, though, that you should only have one shot at your driving test. You failed it when you were 17 and that was it, and you're not allowed to drive ever again. That would be stupid, like the 11 Plus. I'm talking more about how we give feedback to our learners and how we use motivational language. I'm not encouraging use of the word fail, although I believe it can be used in the classroom with humour and with care. I'm talking about the diagnostic use of failure and ensuring that those who don't achieve don't give up. So, as a great man once said, well, it was a great man, it was Michael Jordan, the basketball player, he said, "I can accept failure, everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying." That's pretty good. And as a different great man said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." That was a bit more credible. That was Winston Churchill. So teachers have got to supply that enthusiasm, and I'll just leave you to think about that and to think about the word fail and to see if we are being too failure intensive in our learning at the moment. There you go. See you soon. Cheers.